You could share some opinions today that make people very mad.
Yeah, I do that in real life. It
All
doesn't
5 of
matter.
them.
No. You recording right now?
Yeah.
This is your intro. This is the intro. This whole opening bit
Like,
about how our roster
what's
is
up,
good.
YouTube? I've invited all
What's up,
one of my
guys?
friends.
I have found one guy who would hang out with me to do this.
Okay, so everybody, today we are talking about Multiversus. Jacob has created a Windows Movie Maker presentation for us. So this game obviously came out like 2 fucking years ago. So we aren't new to this. This isn't hot off the fucking plate. Is that the saying?
Off the plate? I don't think that is. The plate?
But we're just going through and we're saying what we would have changed about the roster if we could control it. And we're also making DLC predictions. So shit like who we want to see and all that. So we have each made a little presentation, and that we're starting with Jacob's.
I love this game so much, but I think that the roster's ass and it needs to be completely overhauled. First slide. Who are we keeping? Who is worthy of staying on my roster? That's these guys. First, the DC trio. They're the DC trio. Despite all the damage Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers have done to the DC brand, they are still the most iconic characters they have. Clarification. I'm only doing max three characters per series. I want to get as many series as possible. It's Multiversus. I don't need like 50 fucking Looney Tunes, 10 DC, and we have like one Cartoon Network character. That's some bullshit. No. We need to, you have so many properties, use them. Steven Universe, one of the most popular 2010 shows. I'm a big fan of it. Also, I'm biased. Finn and Jake, they are the two 2010s characters. They are like what I'd call the Cartoon Network Renaissance. These guys brought Cartoon Network back after they did that live action bullshit.
You're telling me that you didn't enjoy Destroy, Kill, Destroy? Or Destroy, Build,
I
Destroy?
did enjoy it. I did it as a kid. I did enjoy it. But as an adult looking back, I'm like, man, that was dumb. That
or
was
the roller coaster game show they had.
They had a roller coaster game show.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry, Shaggy, and Bugs Bunny. They're classic cartoons. Those were like these are the bitches you would see on Boomerang. Rick. I did not keep Morty. I just think Rick fits better. Still ongoing. One of the most popular Adult Swim shows. Adult representation. Good to go. LeBron James. He's the GOAT. What else am I supposed to do? Cut him? No. Now Jason was going to be on this until he got announced. He was going to be on my roster until he got actually officially announced. So I was like, shit, now I have to put him in fighters I'm keeping, which, freed up an extra slot for me. We're doing 30. Did we mention that? 30 characters?
Oh, yeah.
Is how many we're actually doing? We're doing 30 characters.
Total characters for the ideal roster. And then we're doing 5 characters that we think should be realistic DLC, like they're kind of predictions, and then 5 characters that we think are like DLC characters that are never going to happen, but we still want them.
But Jason, I'm so happy Jason's in this game. Favorite, probably one of, if not my favorite horror icon. And Iron Giant, he's my main from the last game. Now, who's getting cut out? Who's getting the hell out? You can probably guess because you've seen it. Get him out of here.
Damn, that's a lot.
All of them. I want them out. I want them in my damn game. All right, starting with the walking advertisement known as Black Adam. If it was for some reason DC was snorting so much crack, they thought Black Adam was gonna carry them to the rest of the decade as a franchise. Okay, Agent Smith. My roster was already made, and I didn't want to replace with my already existing characters. That's it. Harley Quinn. I wanted to only keep 3 DC characters. The 3 limit. And I'm tired of seeing her in everything. I'm sick of it. It's like exhausting. Garnet, I like Garnet, but I like Steven Universe. But is Steven Universe at this current time with no new series going on? Is it worth having a second character in base roster when we're limited to 30? I don't think so. Taz, I had him on here and then I cut him because I thought of a different character. Like I'd rather have this guy. I think this character is way more interesting than having just another Looney Tune. Rain Dog, yeah, but yeah, no, don't want Gizmo. I forgot to put Stripe on here. I just realized. I forgot to put fucking Stripe. He didn't even make the fucking PowerPoint. That's how little I give a shit about Stripe. I like Gremlins. It's a cool concept. But Gremlins, I feel like it's lost that iconicness just because they haven't done anything with it in the last 3 decades. Marvin, I would add him. I'd probably add him as like season 2 DLC or whatever. But it's just there's other characters. I think I'm like, is Marvin to that level where I'd put him before these other characters? I don't think so. No. Velma, I'm pissed that she's in the game. At least before other characters. There are other characters that I'd much rather have. I have no problems with Velma, whatever. Banana Guard, he's a fine joke character, but like, I think when you're bringing your game back from almost dying on life support, you need to lock the fuck in. Morty already discussed why I cut him. Doesn't need to be there. Rick can do what he does, and Arya Stark, I don't give a shit about Game of Thrones. I don't care if it's one of their most popular IPs.
Very fair.
I don't care. The ending was shit. And Joker, like, it's boring. It's boring. Add him later. Now that's the fun part when we get the reveal.
Okay.
Who I'm actually adding. First up, the Animaniacs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's why I say they're the Warner Brothers. They are the literal Warner Brothers. They do all this goofy shit. They have infinite potential. They're cartoon characters. Give them a fucking hammer.
They are literary, the Warner Brothers. They are
Did
literary,
I really? I knew I
Brothers.
missed at least.
You put the Warner Brothers.
I knew I was gonna. I didn't proofread this. There's probably so many misspelled things. I made this like the first half of this. I made it like 1 a.m. Yeah, but they're just great characters. There's no reason for them not to be in the game. They should be top priority. Just because of who they are. All right, now next. I think I know who this is. Hell yeah. Ben 10. I know they said it'd be hard to make a roster, like not a roster, a moveset for him, just because, they want to do him right. They want to make his transform, which I understand completely. I want him done right. I want him to transform. I want him to have the whole 9 yards. I don't need him to be, some half-ass. Oh, he does his his smash attack, his forward aerial, and he turns into an alien for a second. No, I need this guy to have multiple transformations and movesets for those transformations. I need them to go balls to the walls to this character because he's 2000s Cartoon Network. He is like that action cartoon era, and he's the best for that. And like I said, he's on here, most requested character. Put him in the game, damn it. That's what he needs. Okay, now I forgot who's next. Let's see. Ah, yeah.
Daffy Duck.
Not Daffy Duck. Not just Daffy Duck. Duck Dodgers. Duck Dodgers Daffy Duck. Because his moveset, he gives 2000s representation. He gives the old school animation representation. And his moveset, okay, so he's not going to be like every other Looney Tunes character where he's like, oh, just make him throw a rocket or something, like kind of like Bugs. That'd be kind of boring, or just make him stomp or quack. That's boring. Give this guy a fucking laser gun. Let him just go all out. I love Duck Dodgers. Daffy's just a funny character. Make his personality like the Looney Tunes show, though. Just make him a complete jackass. Now on to our next rep.
Elmo. What the fuck?
Elmo.
Excuse me?
This is the type of joke character I want. Okay. Also, who would not want to beat the shit out of Elmo? I think that'd just be funny. His show's still ongoing. He's on HBO. They own him. And like it truly shows that this is multiverse. This is like anybody. They're like we got Jason versus Elmo, bitch. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna get in the game. If we're like being realistic here, I don't think they're gonna let you beat the shit out of a 4.5-year-old monster. Speaking of monsters, let's talk about the king of the monsters,
Hey, what the fuck?
Godzilla. Just make a bunch of just massive characters. Like at this point, you've opened the door. Like just make a bunch of really big, insane, balls to the walls characters. Play with the concept. That's my main thing about this roster. Is I want you to play with the idea of like it's infinite. This is anybody who Warner Brothers can get their hands on. It's literally you want to do an advertisement. This is your advertisement right here. Boom. The movie's kick ass. The lizard kicks ass. It's just a great idea. Next character, which you gotta hear me out on this. I don't think it's likely, but it's possible, damn it. And that's what I'm clinging on to. We need motherfucking Goku. We need the legendary Super Saiyan in this game yesterday. You know what kids in the 90s did on Toonami? They tuned into Dragon Ball. That's what they did. They watched Dragon Ball Z. They remember that.
He's not a Warner property.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck. You can make it work. It is completely possible to get him in the game. I know it's a push, This is one of my few okay, this is pushing on the main roster. But I think they could actually do it. I think that they could get the rights to it, and just to see him in a platform fighter, man. Just to see him in that type, because like whoever gets Goku first in a platform fighter becomes an all-timer platform fighter, whether that's Smash Brothers, Nick All Stars, or Multiversus, or whatever the game. Because Goku has just always been that one. It's like, I want him in this type of game. Yeah, it'd be great. There he is, that little blue bastard. He represents the Renaissance, the 2010s Renaissance that I talked about. It's probably on the best show. Well, not the best. When I say it's the best show, no, it's the funniest show, definitely. It's the funniest show of the Renaissance of Cartoon Network, that 2010s era that brought it back. And it's coming back. He's getting another season. He's getting another movie. Keep him in this art style. Just keep his regular art style, because like his whole like show's thing is like everyone's in a different art style.
Yeah, rather
Just
than like
keep him as a
3D
2D cat. Yeah, he's just a 2D cat. Like, who's my next? Oh shit. Harry Potter.
Something about that.
Harry Potter. He's like mugging me. Hey man, it's Harry Potter. Like multi-billion. You can talk about what the creator did. Not nice, but forget all that. Like, throw that out the window. I want Harry Potter in this game, damn it. Big franchise. You're about to get a new series on HBO Max. You get that cross promotion. He'd be a great mage. He's a mage case, Harry Potter.
Hey.
Got my boy, Johnny B. I couldn't really think of PowerPoint. Anything to say. I love Johnny Bravo. My brother, this is the first Cartoon Network show my brother like showed me, and like I watched with him. It's just a personal favorite. Yeah, I want like where he like flexes. I want to either make that like a Fox Shine attack, or,
I was just thinking that.
And he like reflects bullets, or it's a counter. He was one of the first cartoons. That's what I was gonna say. He was one of the first, and it like ran long. I think it was like 1997 to 2004. He's cool. Johnny Bravo, man. All right, my next pick. I hate this render so much. Rigby's pose pisses me off. The way he's like his arms all noodly and it makes me mad. But that's
Mordecai looks like a JoJo's character.
They're the second. When I was talking about Finn and Jake, I was like, they're one of. This is the other one. These are the guys for. You could make them separate. I feel like they'd fight together. It just makes more sense. Rigby as a fighter separately. Not that I couldn't do it, but like that's the whole thing is that he's kind of weak. He's not like physically imposing.
I don't think it worked.
Yeah, use him as like a weapon. Like just swing his ass around. Death Kwon-Do. The easiest moveset thing right there. The punch, the jump, kick, all that block. And then like it'd be like Banjo-Kazooie.
I think you mean Bano and Kazooie.
Did I no. Moving on. Next character. Papa Phil. Have them work like Pyra and Mithra where they switch. And each of them be a different class. I'm not sure which. I think you could have like Blossom be like an all-arounder, have Bubbles be support, and then have would Buttercup be an assassin or a bruiser? I think assassin. She'd be more of a rushdown character because she wouldn't be like super sturdy. And they're just great. They're just one of the best Cartoon Network shows, and they ignore the reboot. And the almost. You see the CW show they almost did?
No.
That shit was terrible.
I do remember in the reboot, one of the showrunners put himself into the show, like flirting with the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. Powerpuff Girls have a troubled history, but I think they're back from rehab and they're ready to go. All right, my next pick is yes. Hey. I love this one. This is my favorite. Robot Chicken. It's one of the longest running Adult Swim shows. I don't think there's enough adult stuff in this game, really. Like I said, I want to ham it up. I want to ham up the craziness of this game. Robot Chicken does exactly. Give him like a laser beam. He can like, those like little feathers that are metal, they look dangerous. So use that. It'd just be great to have. He I think is the quintessential Adult Swim show. Yeah, Aqua Team I was thinking, but I was also like, you know what? I feel like Robot Chicken is just more unique than Frylock and all that. Which I love Aqua Team. It's one of my favorite shows. But I pick good old Robot Chicken over that. All right. Why is he not in this fucking game already? It makes me so mad. It makes me like really mad. Cause like he's Scooby-Doo. He should be in before Shaggy. The show's called Scooby-Doo. I don't care. I do not care. Whatever reasoning you have of Ultra think Shaggy mean? Oh, Velma female. I don't care. What about dog representation? He's Scooby fucking Doo. He should be in the game. It's that simple. It just baffles me. He was like the first Hanna-Barbera cartoon. He's the titular character.
I agree.
And like people are like, oh, he can't use him. He's a dog that talks. You can do whatever you want for his moves. That's not that hard. It's not. You put him right. How about instead of having fucking Rain Dog, you put another four-legged creature? If they had 3 Scooby-Doo characters, fine. Replace Rain Dog with Scooby-Doo. You want like 3 four-legged characters? That makes way more sense. Have him be your mascot for the game. That's Scooby-Doo.
Even like having Fred as a trap character, you know, like Tom and Jerry, kinda. That would.
Oh my god, that's a good idea. Yeah, like I don't dislike Velma. Like I don't want people to be like I'm #1 Velma hater or whatever. It's just it baffles me when we're sitting here and we're talking about a game with icons. We're talking about the icon game, right? That's what this should be first. At least the first 30 should be icon game. Then you can get a little deeper.
Yeah, for anybody saying
And he should
that
be in the
Jacob hates Velma, just understand that the Mindy Kaling version is his favorite TV show ever, and he watches it daily.
Yo, whoa. Hey, slander will not be tolerated, my friend. Okay, moving on. Who's next? Yeah, okay,
Yo.
Ignore how the slide background's different. I couldn't fix it. They get the built-in moveset, you got the aggression, classic franchise, you know, he fills in a lot of holes that are missing. He meshes well, I feel like. Like I said, moveset's already there. And he's just badass. I love this picture I found of him. This old school drawing.
Yes,
Yeah,
love that
I
right
want
there.
this design. I want that one. Oh shit! I thought you're gonna have a fucking heart attack in this next character.
What the fuck? Absolutely not.
Bazinga! Yes.
No.
Hear me out. You can either do old or young Sheldon. I just put the adult version just because.
Better be young. I want to beat his ass as a child.
No, it's good, man. You gotta give young Sheldon a chance. Gives representation to sitcom characters. I sat here and I thought of like which sitcom would I do? In Big Bang Theory. You just give him different DC shirts as his like different skins or whatever.
Costumes.
Yeah, these are his costumes.
Hey, that could
Have
be
him
his
dressed up
moveset. He could
Flash.
have like a Green Lantern ring.
That would be cool. Yes. I just think it'd be a fun character to have. Have him like say Bazinga and it hurts somebody, kind of like how Velma does. I just think it'd be a fun addition. I think it makes sense. It's a very big Big Bang Theory. I'm a big fan of. Young Sheldon, #1 fan. Rest in peace, George Cooper. All right, now I think we're at my last two main roster characters. And next, he fills a big hole. I feel like that we need a villain. This is a fucking villain right here. I could have put J.K. Rowling. I didn't though.
You should have.
J.K. Rowling. He's just cool. He's Voldemort. He has a lot of things. Maybe you could do something with like Horcruxes. Like he could throw something. I don't know. He's a wizard. You know, he does magic. Yeah, but bald representation. But yeah, I think he'd just be a great character, great villain. He could feel like I know how they have Joker. He's like the main villain, you know, at least from like the trailer show. He could fill that role. I feel like he fits better as like I said, the Joker doesn't make like he says in the trailer. I usually work alone. It makes more sense for the Joker to work alone. Him, Voldemort, getting people to work with him, that makes sense to me. And I think that'd be a really cool, really fun addition. And my last one, which is another third party, but I want him so bad. I want him so bad.
Oh my god.
We need to go on Multiversus, Jesse. Please, AMC. I don't know who actually owns him. He is the best. He's Walter White. He's the greatest, one of the greatest shows of all time, if not the greatest. I don't know. He brings that holy shit. Like you see him in this game, he'll do what Sora did for Smash, which sounds insane. Walter Hartwell White, who lived at 308 Negro Laura Lane, is in this game, and he's throwing explosive fake meth at Steven universe. That is what I want, and that is what this game needs.
All right, I fuck with it.
And yeah, you can have him in his underwear as a skin, Heisenberg skin, hazmat suit skin. There's a lot of possibilities with that. And I think it'd just be cool. Have him like you'd be like a mage, you mixing chemicals and shit. But yeah, okay. Now that is diversity. I think I filled in pretty well.
You got Momo, you got Goku.
Hey man, you got what you need. But Okay, now on to DLC. My 5 predictions, and they're all on one slide. These
Alright.
are my DLC.
I did not even think of Smiling Friends. That's a good fucking
Left to
idea.
right. We're gonna go left to right. Okay, we got John Stewart. I don't want Green Lantern in this game unless he's black. I do not care. I don't want nothing. I need JLA Green Lantern. I need John Stewart, the baddest motherfucker out there. That's who I
Yeah,
need.
I'm tired of seeing Hal Jordan and everything.
I'm tired.
He's the worst.
Yeah, I'm tired of how Jordan. Dexter. I like Dexter. He's just 90s rep. You see, he's gonna stage, so it's just a matter of time. Samurai Jack. He's Samurai. He's gonna be. It's like
yeah.
a lot of these
I
characters.
don't
It's
doubt
like he's gonna be in. The only two that I'm kind of iffy about being men are John Stewart and Charlie. But Samurai Jack's gonna be in. Beetlejuice, same thing. He's gonna be in the game. New movie coming out. Decent moveset they have. More villains. Stretchy arms and stuff. Just make him an arms character. He just stretches. And now Charlie. He was almost in my non-realistic options, but I was like, no, it's realistic. Charlie is awesome. Yeah, it's a very popular Adult Swim show. It adds, it's more adult representation, and it's happening right now. You capitalize right now. And I was thinking maybe him and Pym, but I don't see them fighting together, and I didn't see Pym as a fighter.
If Zach Hadel gets the voice in Multiversus, I would be so happy.
That'd be good. Now, this next list, one of these characters I'm not even the big fan of. I just think he'd be fucking cool to have in the game. These next 4 this is the fucking roster. I'm saying if these guys, or 5, these next 5, these 5 get in, best game ever. Best game ever, period. The dream team. Well, this got diversity. This got everything. This is what you want in a fighting game roster, a crossover game roster.
What the fuck is this list?
I told you, man. I told you before we made this list. I was like, when I look at this image, I say, hell yeah. I'm like, hell yeah. These are the guys that I want in this game. Chucky, probably my favorite horror icon. Get him in. He'd have a fun moveset. Give him like a skin, kind of like how Jake has Cake. Give him a Tiffany skin. I think that is real cool. RoboCop. I'm not even that big a fan. RoboCop's cool. He's RoboCop. But I was just like, I just sitting there. I was looking at characters, and I just thought RoboCop. I'm like, hell yeah, RoboCop. And he's not fun to play as in Mortal Kombat.
No, he sucks
Which
in that.
Mortal Kombat. Oh my God! Just made this connection. Mortal Kombat's a Warner Brothers fighting game, and he's already been in it. Yeah, they've already got him at least in one game. Fucking put him in this one. He'd be cool. Moveset's there. Naruto's Naruto. I love Naruto. He's cool. Toonami. That's what I grew up watching late night on Cartoon Network. Was Naruto. It's been on Cartoon Network before. Toonami anime era. Personally, if I had to have an anime character, it'd be Goku, and then it would be Naruto. So that one I don't think it was hard to explain. The next 2, on the other hand.
Yeah.
Specifically, this next one, this is Roman. They actually have Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch, 2 female wrestlers also in Fortnite. Brawlhalla has multiple wrestlers. It's an independent, it's Endeavor, which owns the UFC and them. It's not like a media company.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to worry about getting in competing stuff. You can just cross over with whoever, It's John Wick. He's just badass. He have a fun moveset. He's an adult character. Like I said, I want to see his more mature characters mixed in with the goofy. And it'd just be fun. Give him his dog also. He can kind of like Rocco in Smash and Nick All Stars, because we're just playing that. And he just sicks the dog after him. Yeah, those are my 5 dream DLC. If any of these guys got in, I'm a fan for life, and that is the game. And yeah, that's everybody. That's everything.
Good list.
Now on to
Good
yours.
list. I'm
What a
surprised
list.
at how similar our lists are at points, but I think you will be pleasantly surprised by what I have.
Okay, I was worried we're gonna be a little too similar at
No.
points.
I have some very different ones, especially the DLC. I have some DLC that you would never fucking
Okay,
guess.
that's why I think you have less than me though. You have way less. You kept a lot of the
I
roster.
do. Okay.
Yours
So-
is so much better than mine. I'm fucking cooked.
I did style it a bit.
Just because you're actually a YouTuber, man. I'm just some bum you found in the streets.
But I didn't really include my reasons on my slides. I just figured I'd wing it. So this is mine.
Yeah.
My Multiversus Dream roster. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with who all is included. I'd rather start with who is cut. And first off,
You got this all fancy. You got me hidden and shit. What?
first off, I think we agreed on this. Black the Adam Johnson does not need to be in this game.
Oh man.
He doesn't need to be here. He was a fucking marketing move. He's not funny. He was totally unnecessary. He was added for marketing for a shitty movie and a dead cinematic universe. It's like he doesn't even exist anymore. Like the James Gunn universe has taken over. Also Harlequin baby. If there's only 5 DC reps, I would prefer a different villain instead of 3 Batman characters. I don't even hate how Harley plays, and I don't hate Harley Quinn as a character. I would prefer some other people that I will show later. We agreed on this one. Mortimer Smith does not need to be in this game.
Wow, I'm surprised you cut him. I thought that'd be a keep.
I don't think because I think that series doesn't need more than 1 rep. Rick and Morty is very important, especially for Adult Swim. But I think Adult Swim has so much variety that you can include more people. And Morty doesn't do anything that Rick can't do. Garnet does not need to be here. We agreed on that.
This is very similar. Yeah, you're right. We do agree on that.
I just don't think Steven needs 2 reps either. Good show. I like how Garnet plays, but we don't need it. Oh, and Banana Garden.
You chose the one with boobs. Nice.
I am completely happy with Banana Guard being in. I think it's the funniest fucking shit they've done. But I don't think Adventure Time needs 3 reps. And if there's going to be a 3rd rep, it should have been like Ice King, you know?
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I'm fine with 3rd rep for Adventure Time, but Banana Guard's not that. He's not that guy.
So we agreed on this one too. Arya Stark does not need to be in this game. Nobody needs to be reminded that this show existed because nobody likes it anymore. I don't see a purpose in having Arya Stark. We also don't need LeBron James.
No, I knew it was coming. You are my sunshine. No, I knew it was coming. I knew that was the one you were gonna cut that I disagreed with.
It's probably our biggest disagreement on this list.
Yes, I need LeBron.
A reminder of Space Jam 2. I hated that movie. I don't like LeBron James that much. It should have been Michael.
We're done with the 9.
Represent the best of Warner Bros. We agreed on this one. Gizmo.
Why does he look like that? That's terrifying. Oh my god.
We agreed on Gizmo, but I think Stripe should stay in. I think Gremlins is still really iconic, but we only need 1 Gremlins character.
See, I agree. I would have reversed it though. I would have cut Stripe and kept Gizmo. Because Gizmo's the main Gremlin.
Either of them are fine. I think either just keeping Stripe in, but Gizmo on his own doesn't have anything to really work with. So I think maybe just a base Gremlin who can he can turn into like Stripe for his special moves like Kazuya in Smash. That's the only idea I have for Gremlins. I just don't think there should be 2. Last cut.
Okay.
Is dumbass. I found a voice.
I'm done. This is. I don't even know what to say. I agree, but get that off my screen. And why that art? It's so bad. It's such. Oh my goodness.
Just to terrorize you.
Who is he boring?
I don't fucking know. I found that when I was looking for pictures of Rain Dog. But yeah, Rain Dog, dumbass inclusion, and he could have been Scooby-Doo. So who should take their place? I think first off, we need some Adult Swim rep, and I think Master Shake. I think he's the golden boy.
Yeah.
He represents that early era of Adult Swim. His voice actor's great. I'm sure his moveset would be good. And honestly, I think it could be any of the main 3 from that show. Because Frylock is a fucking wizard, and Meatwad can just transform into anything. Any of the 3 would work. I just like Master Shake the most. And we both said this one.
Oh, we did?
Animaniacs.
We give the same image.
We did. But yeah, Animaniacs, I feel like are a no-brainer. They're perfect. They're iconic, you know? They represent Warner Brothers. It's a great fucking show. It's more 90s cartoons. I think it's perfect. I'm surprised you didn't have anybody from this series. Aragorn. We don't have any Lord of the Rings characters. And I don't know.
Yeah, but that makes sense. I just didn't like it. I'm sorry. It's hard to say.
I also consider Gandalf, but I feel like we have enough mage characters and not enough brawlers. So I thought Aragorn would be better. And I have another character that I would want to put in place of him. So I think like Aragorn, Gandalf, or Legolas, or even Gollum work. We just need somebody from Lord of the Rings, you know? We also had this one. Harry Potter himself.
Yeah. You're going Kid Harry Potter, though.
I think Kid Harry Potter has the best design. Because his uniform gets less interesting over time, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
I don't want Daniel Radcliffe just wearing a V-neck and jeans, you know? I want the kid that looks like a wizard. I understand why he hasn't been added, because they want to avoid J.K. Rowling. But I think he's too iconic, you know? And Harry Potter is beyond J.K. Rowling.
All right, who's next? What we got? We got the chamber.
Another one we agreed on. Johnny Bravo.
Wow, we're really original.
I mean, I agree with you on everything. Like, he's too perfect to not be in here.
I'm right. What else is there to say? No.
He's just too obvious. I don't know why he hasn't been added in yet. And another character that I am very surprised is not in, Fucking Fred Flintstone. Why is
Yes.
he not here?
I knew you were gonna add him because you were like, "Why is he not here when we're talking?"
Fucking put Barney Gumble in there too. He's in the picture with Rick Moranis.
Barney God, his name was Rubble, not Gumble.
Is it?
It's a Rubble. Barney
Wait, what's
Gumble.
Barney Gumble?
I don't know. Oh, this is just one character, just Fred.
Yeah, just one character. But I would not
You're
be
just
upset
Fred.
if 2 Flintstones characters were added because
Yeah, I
they're
wouldn't
too
either.
important. We agreed on 2 of these. Samurai Jack, but I don't.
He
think he's
made
DLC.
your base roster though.
Yeah,
Yeah, he made base roster.
I think
Okay.
iconic 2000s character. Great show, and he's still culturally relevant because of his finale from just a few years ago. You know, he's too cool and too obvious not to pick. He's gonna come into this game at some point.
Yeah, he's gonna be in. Yeah, he's gonna be in. It's like not even a question. Like put him on this list is almost like redundant because it's like he's not in, but he's gonna be.
Same with this next character, Ben 10.
Yeah, you going young Ben 10 now.
I think it could be any of them, except for the new one. Please do not ever put the Rat Boy Ben 10 into this game.
He said that. I could see them doing a Young Link situation. Yeah, like you get the original 10 with Young, and you got like the most iconic like new 10 with whatever version, Alien Force or whatever.
It could be any version of him before Omniverse. Omniverse would also be fine, but I don't think that would be really satisfying.
I don't
You
like
gotta represent
Omniverse
2000s.
design.
Either this Ben or whenever he's older. Because
Yeah,
it's
Alien Force.
super iconic. It's 2000s into 2010s. So we get 2010s reps.
Mhm.
I think any version of him would work. If they want to just add a single alien, like Heat Blast, I would be fine with that, but it wouldn't be really
Oh
encapsulated.
man, yeah,
2010.
yeah. I think it just messed the point of the character. Yeah.
But this one, you did not have. So you might have noticed earlier,
I'm
I did
excited.
knock out a couple DC characters. But I am
Yes, you
fine with
did.
Joker staying, because we do need some villain rep. And I think this
Mm-hmm.
villain adds to it. We need Lex.
Okay, I could buy on Lex. I could take Lex.
I think he would work as like a mech fighter. Put him in like a big
Yes.
He's too iconic. If the only villains we're getting are Batman villains, then that's a huge miss. Harley's fine. I'm not mad that Harley's in the game. She has a fun gameplay style, but there are more iconic villains. Also, I realized after you said female representation, just a spoiler, Powerpuff Girls are not on here because I forgot about them.
You just forgot the Powerpuff Girls.
Did.
Well,
Which
they're
is
not
weird
that
'cause we
iconic.
talked about them the other night.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, of course they're
And
gonna
they're
get
so
added.
obvious. So just pretend I added
Yeah.
them in here somewhere.
All right, who's next?
Well, now it's DLC.
DLC. Okay. Yeah, you have to.
That's
You,
all my
you
base roster.
murder the roster like me.
No,
You
no.
didn't
I
fucking
quite like the roster that we have. I only wanted to cut.
I
it to
did
that
too.
roster.
So I wanted as many series to be represented in mine as possible. But I get what you did. I like the roster. I like every single character except fucking Velma before Scooby Doo. Go fuck yourself. But everything else is fine.
Okay, so DLC
Alright.
predictions are a bit different, but the first few are pretty much the same between the both of us. We got Beetlejuice.
Ah, that's a good one.
He's a weird character, but he's relevant because the sequel's coming. I think he's great. I don't understand why he's not put in. Also, a very
Yeah.
funny entertainer. We also agreed on Mordecai.
Oh my
Do you recognize this image?
god. I know.
So we differ on this though, because I don't want Mordecai and Rigby. I think I have too many duo ideas, and I think Mordecai works best on his own, just with a bunch of the tools that are seen throughout the show, like the power, Death Kwon-Do, the power glove thing. And we agree that he's probably one of the most iconic Cartoon Network shows. So I think he deserves to be in. Not in the base roster for me, but definitely DLC.
That's insane though. Not base roster, but yeah, okay.
And I'm surprised we
Yeah.
didn't have this one. The fucking Terminator.
Yes, Terminator, I have RoboCop. Hey.
Which is weird because we probably like those movies opposite. I probably like RoboCop more, and you probably like Terminator.
Yeah, I'd say I like Terminator more. So yeah.
But yeah, Terminator
Hey,
has like
whatever.
the RoboCop argument. Like he's been in Mortal Kombat games. He's had some recent movies, even though RoboCop hasn't. But this next one might surprise you. Mad Max. He's
Such a
Warner
good
Brothers
pick.
movie.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Warner Brothers is making a new Mad Max movie.
Yeah,
So why
Furiosa.
not put the most iconic Mad Max character?
Mad Max.
I think he's too good of a pick. And I think he's probably coming. And Gumball.
Rage Maximus. Gumball. He is the Super Saiyan pick. Gumball being DLC. I could buy it, of course, because I put him on my own roster.
Yeah.
But
Honorable mentions. I do think Paul Atreides is probably going to be added in, but I didn't want to put my predictions because I think his moveset would be fucking lame.
okay, so this is what I'm excited for.
Okay, so first off, how could we not have Space Ghost? Space
Ah,
Ghost
that's
coast
a-
to coast. Dude, he not only represents Hanna-Barbera, He represents early Adult Swim, like the beginning of Adult Swim.
Yes, I could see him, like when we're talking about Robot Chicken, like another guy, I would put him comparable to Robot Chicken.
He looks fucking cool. He'd probably have a fun brawler moveset like Batman. I don't see why he's not in, you know? He would definitely be DLC. I don't think he's completely out of the realm of possibility, but I love him. I think he should be in. One of the funniest fucking talk shows ever. One of the funniest Adult Swim shows. This next one, I'm kind of surprised you didn't think of, because I think if you had this, you would have added him to your base roster and argue with me that he's iconic. The Mask.
My God, I would have. Oh, I'm such a dumbass. Why did I not put the Mask on there? That would be so good. I'm pissed at myself.
I didn't like this movie as a kid, but I like it now as an adult, and I think it would be great. He's very expressive and wacky. He fits with the tone of the game. He'd blend in with the Looney Tunes characters. Great movie. I want him in. This next one is a bit of a wild card. So I've talked a lot about Adult Swim in my reps, and that's because I think it's very important, and we have enough Cartoon Network.
Yes.
But Adult Swim is more than just cartoons, you know? It's also live action.
I know who this is.
Who better to represent the live action Adult Swim side than Eric Andre?
I fucking knew it the moment you said. I knew it.
Dude, I think it'd be great. He would totally be down to voice. He'd have Hannibal come out for some specials.
Yes. Oh, the moment you said it's more than just cartoons, it clicked. Like, oh my God.
So Warner Brothers doesn't have enough movie reps in this, I feel like. I added The Mask. But, you know, there's going to be some old people that remember when Warner Brothers was much younger, before it was merged with other companies and shit. And they want their fucking movies in here, you know? So, I think it's time to get Shagadelic, baby. Austin Powers.
Yeah. It's the worst image you could have picked of him.
That's why I picked it.
Yeah, I want that. That's a good pick.
I don't know what he would really do other than be annoying. But you know what? I don't think anybody on this list has been quite as iconic as this next character. Warner Brothers owns a lot of shit, you know, including sitcoms. And you had Sheldon Cooper, and I respectfully disagree. So I have my own. So who better to end off my DLC wish list than the man himself, Ross Geller from Friends?
I was wrong. This is who I thought it was going to be. Serious? Friends?